Today we are doing PDO threads for a forehead lift and also to help with forehead wrinkles. And PDO stands for Polydioxanone. So what they are made of is the same type of suture material that surgeons use in the OR when they are sewing you up and they're like, you don't have to bother to come back, those will dissolve on their own. So that's what these do. They dissolve on their own anywhere from 6 to 12 months from now. But that entire time that those threads are in, they're making you make collagen right around them. So I always call it the procedure that keeps proceeding because it makes me laugh to say that, but it's true too. So anyhow, so we're gonna do, like I said, some forehead lines today. And there's all sorts of different size threads. I picked the ones that are appropriate for this patient. And you can see they're really, really teeny tiny, little 29 gauge in case anybody knows that. But really small, and they only take a couple minutes. So are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so take that away from me. Okay. And, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, hi, hi, hi. Here we go, la, la, la. And like I said, they stay here, so they stay in your skin. So that was one. You want ice again?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. She's really tough. You're so tough. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go a little higher. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Here we are. So typically, not typically, always, when we're doing these kind of threads, we need to do 2 sessions. So she'll do one today, and then she'll do another one in 8 weeks. And usually downtime is just maybe she'll be a little sore today. She could bruise. 1, 2, 3. But we have arnica tablets for that. Okay, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, the higher we go, the little harder it gets. You want to ice it there?
Yeah.
So bruising is really the only real downside of these. There's really no downtime is what I meant to say. There's really no other downtime. I wouldn't want her going and doing anything real exotic though tonight with her forehead, which makes no sense when I say it like that. 1, 2, 3. But I just want her to take it easy. Don't go get a facial massage or what anybody's doing anything up here. That's it for that side. So why don't you ice over here? Don't let anybody manipulate your forehead for a week. And 2 weeks would be preferable. But even like running and jumping, those kind of things, we want these to really we want your skin, your tissue to surround these threads. So we don't really want to be jiggling anything for the next couple weeks. So if you decide you're gonna go start practice running for a marathon, wait a couple weeks. But if you want to do the elliptical, that's okay. Something where you're not jumping. Not as important for these littler threads, but more important for the face lift threads. But still, let them do their thing. And again, there's multiple different types of threads. So you as a patient do not need to know what kind of thread this is or what kind of thread to ask for. You just tell me what your goal is and I can tell you what we can do to help you achieve that. The other thing, and the reason why we're doing this instead of doing some Botox for these lines, do you want to ice up here again? Is because when you have really deep lines here, it's usually because you have heavy eyelids from whatever, genetics or whatever, gravity, genetics, etc. And in order for you to see, you use your forehead muscle to lift up your eyebrow, and then your eyebrow lifts up your eyelid and that allows you to see. So over time, you're using this muscle more and more and more, which is making wrinkles up there. If we were to Botox that, sometimes what can happen is you could get, you won't be able to see as well, and we don't like that. So we'd rather continue to lift by doing PDO threads because these are not going to make your forehead muscle not be able to move. So you just have to be, and you can do Botox and these, that's absolutely fine. But again, you just have to be the right candidate because if you do have, extra tissue there, you don't want to take out your only elevator muscle. 1, 2, 3, hi. The other thing we talked about is doing some other types of treatments. Another treatment that would be great for, I set there a little higher, for forehead lines would be to do scarlet, which is microneedling with radiofrequency, because now you're making the skin healthier by going deeper and doing a little resurfacing too. So I love combining things. I would tell our patient that I wouldn't want her to do Scarlett for at least 2 months after doing this and after doing her second set. But Scarlett is a great option or an additional treatment to help lift the eyebrows and actually lift all of your skin, and helps with redness and pores, but can help with those forehead lines too, as well as to give a little bit of a brow lift. Okay, you doing okay?
Mhm.
Just a couple more. We're seeing where the lines are. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hi. Hello. Here we go. You're so tough. Yeah, good girl. Okay. One more up a little higher. She's doing great. It doesn't really hurt. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Just get them all done. Okay, so we're going to go up a little higher here. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I'm just going to kind of follow along that little line right there. There we go. So that is it. That's the entire forehead treatment with PDO threads. So you can really put these PDO threads anywhere. You know, you might have seen online where people have like 100 of them coming out their neck to help give them a more defined jawline. You don't need to do 100. We can do them above the upper lip. We can do them in the glabellar area to help with those deep lines. So you can do them anywhere. I do a lot of the lifting threads in the breast. You can do that in the arms, above the knees. Really, PDO threads can go anywhere. So if you want to find out if PDO threads are right for you, then you can find us online at RejuvenationMD.com.